Hey, what's up guys? My name's Alex Vega and welcome to my life. This is a personal interview that I've decided to do so that everyone gets to know me. If you guys want to get to know me further, y'all can follow me on IG at Vega_V, right there. Or you can, I don't personally have a Facebook, but you can follow me on Snapchat on the same username, Vega_V, and that's also right there. Welcome. Bodybuilding changed my life in such a way that it allowed me to connect with my body on a much more deeper level than I had previously imagined. And it really started with a formulation of a thought that I could actually do, not just weightlifting just in general, but really show what I'm made of, you know, and I find that to be a very hard thing to do when someone's very connected with their body and see how they feel on that certain day. And it doesn't even have to be exercise, you know, it's a lot of a mental game. So getting into bodybuilding for me was much more of a mental connection with my body, and you know, it just so happened that I do it by lifting weights. I was always into sports at a very young age. I started, you know, playing soccer, I was playing basketball, so I was always into sports. I guess I just got kind of tired. I was just bit by that bug when I started weightlifting, that instead of focusing on a team effort, which mind you I enjoy doing, it was much more of an emphasis on my own personal effort, and I could showcase that to an audience of people. I just found it a lot more meaningful to me that my hard work was being rewarded. And aside from all of the trophies and all, you know, the rewards and, you know, sponsorships and all that stuff, I found it very, very rewarding for me to get into bodybuilding, to showcase my own personal effort. Bodybuilding is more of a hobby for me. I would have to say living a healthy lifestyle is definitely something that I do. Bodybuilding is definitely a hobby. However, though I do have a passion for this sport, I wasn't put on this earth to bodybuild, to solely bodybuild. You know, I'm college educated, and you know, I do other things besides bodybuilding. But aside from that, I feel like I was been able to motivate others into getting into a healthier lifestyle or what have you, or getting into a better lifestyle that'll help them, put them in a position to increase where they are, either today or, you know, previously or something like that. Yeah, so I find it to just be more of a hobby, and hopefully if I motivate others, if I inspire others along the way, then that's great. So I am originally from Florida, and I got my degree in chemistry at the University of West Florida back in 2015, a very short while ago. And currently I am a PhD student at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. I'm doing my PhD in synthetic chemistry, focusing on synthesis and development of HIV antivirals. It's been very, very rewarding for me, and I would consider myself first and foremost to be a student, because, you know, in any aspect of whether it be bodybuilding or school or just life in general, you're always learning. I always consider myself a constant student of the game. You know, you're always learning new things, and so, but yeah, I am a student. So aside from bodybuilding, I am first and foremost a student at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. I'm a first year PhD student. I got my degree from the University of West Florida in chemistry, specializing in organic chemistry. And I found myself, you know, though it is good to be, you know, bodybuilding, first and foremost, I do consider myself a student. And that's just not a student in the classroom or in the lab. You know, I'm always constantly learning new things every day. I'm not just a meathead with dumbbells in my head. You know, I do constantly learn new things outside of the gym, and I thoroughly enjoy chemistry. That's just what I do. I will always continue to love chemistry and solve puzzles. So aside from bodybuilding, that's it. Another certain script. First, have a vision. I think it's really, really important that you have a certain goal in mind when you think about doing something, whether it be bodybuilding or something else. You have to have a vision. That's very, very important. You have to formulate a thought of what you want to do, and the plan of execution will come once you have that thought in mind. So if I had to give any tips, be consistent. Don't doubt yourself. The second you start doubting yourself, you're done. And last but not least, enjoy it. You gotta enjoy it. If you don't enjoy what you do, if you just do it to reach a certain goal, it's not going to really work out for you unless you have a passion behind it. And that coincides with having a vision. You know, if you don't pick up the weights, in this case being a bodybuilder, if you don't pick up the weights and you don't have a certain goal in mind, it's going to be hard to really attain that goal. So those would be my 3 tips. If I was to die tomorrow, I would definitely want to leave this earth having accomplished taking care of my family. Bodybuilding wise, I would love to win the Mr. Olympia one day. Sadiq, I'm coming for you. Shots fired. No, and hopefully just along the way before I leave this earth, just motivate others and hopefully help with the increase of other people in their personal development. So that would be my ultimate goal. Bodybuilding is again a hobby. You know, I don't find myself to be a bodybuilder first and foremost. What motivates me is my goal. It was important for me at an early age to develop a goal and learn how to go after it. So that motivates me every day. Who motivates me is really, I don't really kind of look up to celebrities or fictional characters, but I would have to say my family. My family motivates me every day. They're my biggest supporters. We may have our rough spots, our rough patches, but we're always a family, and I will be there to motivate them. And so I think being motivated by your family is really, really important, because at the end of the day, you can have nothing tangible-wise, but you can always open the door and have your family right there. So that's what motivates me the most. In 5 years, hopefully I'll be done with my PhD, and hopefully I'll be already graduated and gone on to hopefully attain a government job somewhere. Or if the fitness thing kind of takes off with me being a scientist and I can go into that industry as like a developer for future products or something like that, that'd be pretty cool. But ultimately, I would, in 5 years, I would like to have a family by then. Definitely would want to have a family. I couldn't see myself like doing this forever. So in 5 years, a job, some extra money that I got now, and a family. You can follow me. I'm not on all social media platforms. I am on IG. You can find me again, Vega_V, or on Snapchat at the same username, Vega_V. Hit me up.